5 years ago, it was an international pariah and Southeast Asia's most secretive country. Ruled by a military junta for more than half a century, the generals who ran Myanmar were accused of human rights violations and cracked down on almost all dissent. But in 2012, the country began to turn a corner, and on Wednesday, Myanmar swore in its first civilian leader in decades. It's being seen as a significant step towards democracy. Tin Jaw took the oath of office, promising to be faithful to the people. But his title of president is essentially in name only, and Wednesday's handover of power is largely ceremonial. Aung San Suu Kyi, leader of the now ruling National League for Democracy Party, the Nobel Peace Prize winner and campaigner for democracy, while Myanmar was under military rule, she became a symbol of fighting against repression and spent years under house arrest and praised abroad as a model of passive resistance. She led calls for an end to military rule, and when Myanmar went to the polls in November, it was her that people voted for. Her party won 80% of the contested seats in a historic election. Yet the constitution of Myanmar was written by the military, and it banned Suu Kyi from becoming president. She has said she will be above the president instead and rule from behind the scenes. Even as Tin Jaw is handed power, he's already being seen as a proxy president, handpicked by Suu Kyi to lead the country. While this is being seen as a huge step, there's still some concern about reform in Myanmar.
While it's accepted that Aung San Suu Kyi will really hold the power, the new president will still have a big role to play. Tin Jaw will need to show he can tackle poverty and deal with ethnic tension and corruption. But perhaps most importantly, he'll need to manage his relationship with the military.
The military still holds 25% of parliamentary seats, giving it the power to veto any changes to the constitution, and will appoint its own nominees for 3 key ministries: Defence, Home Affairs and Border Affairs. So, as Myanmar celebrates and takes steps towards a delicate democracy, the military's political power still looms large. Duncan Crawford, The Newsmakers, Yangon, Myanmar.